Welcome, friends, all my friends, to today's Rowdy.com Big Three. I'm sitting alongside Buzz Cutler.
Oh, your rowdy friends?
Yes, but we haven't settled down yet. I'm Bass Masters. We're talking NASCAR after a less than crazy Talladega, but still, it's Talladega, right?
By Talladega standards, it was less than
Yes.
crazy. It got a little crazy at the end. Crazy for Clint Bowyer, who found himself in victory lane after what happened to that team at New Hampshire. Is this Clint's redemption, Bass Masters?
Absolutely yes. He wanted to win a race, another race, because the New Hampshire win was tainted. He came very close at California. He got it here at Talladega. A win is a win. It's redemption for Clint Bowyer. Good for you, Clint. Good for you, 33 team.
It's not redemption. It's Talladega. This is a racetrack where Brad Keselowski won. This is a racetrack where Regan Smith almost won. Being able to win at Talladega does not redeem you for having a tainted victory at New Hampshire. You have to win at a track where the driver is in control of his own fate.
Well, the driver has a lot to say about who wins here, and Clint made all the right moves. Now, I grant you that's a fluky type of race, and there are a lot of fluky winners here. But Clint Bowyer won this race. Redemption, my friends, is in the eye of the beholder. And I say, Clint, you are now redeemed. I absolve you from all your sins.
Dominos Vespucci.
Yeah.
Isn't that right? Isn't that what they
I
say?
thought that was the style of pizza.
Oh, all right. Issue number 3, poor little Denny Hamlin. Issue number 2, poor little Denny Hamlin.
I don't get it.
I mean, they have some
I don't get it.
weird pit strategy. He loses the draft.
I think he just was not paying attention, dude.
Da-da-da-da.
Oh, crap. Where'd they all go?
But Joe Gibbs is running back and forth, but then talking to Dave Rogers and Greg Zipadelli, and none of his teammates would come back to lend Denny Hamlin a hand.
I was surprised. I really was, because, I mean, this has become the race of the two-car draft now. I mean, two cars are the fastest thing going. If you can get hooked up properly, you just motor past everybody. So doesn't it make sense that at least one of his teammates could come back and get Denny? I mean, in the Tour de France, if your team leader wrecks, you stop, you go back, you get him, and you pilot him back to the front. It's the same deal. I don't understand why they wouldn't do that. Now, there was plenty of time left in the race for Denny to get the lucky dog or get his lap back somehow, and he was able to do that. So in the end, it worked out. But I have to admit, I don't understand why you wouldn't come back and help Denny Hamlin.
I don't remember if it was Greg Zipadelli or Dave Rogers, but one of those guys said, well, we were afraid that if we got back there, we'd get stuck too, and then we'd be both hung out to dry. But here's my theory, and it's only a theory. I have no inside information.
No, you don't.
I believe that if Jimmy Johnson was in the same situation, you better be damn sure that Mark Martin or Dale Jr. or Jeff Gordon
or all three
would have gone back there, picked him up, and either created their own little drafting pack or gotten him back to the front if that's what they wanted to do. I believe, without a shadow of a doubt, without a moment's hesitation, that Hendrick Motorsports would have come to Jimmy Johnson's aid.
I believe the same thing, Cutler. And maybe we should be glad, because you know what? They're teammates, but they're also rivals, and they want to win the race, and so we hate team tactics and all that stuff. But from a Joe Gibbs racing perspective, and I'm sure I'm missing something here, and I don't want to be too harsh on these guys, but sitting here right now, I don't understand why you wouldn't go back and pick up the one guy that has a chance to win the championship for the organization, because you're not actually doing any damage to your own chance to win the race. In fact, you're going to have another teammate up there helping to push or pull you to the front.
And it was Joe Gibbs that was doing the asking.
Didn't it seem like it was? I mean, we don't know.
Like Mike Ford was crying out for help.
Anyway.
Joe Gibbs was doing the asking.
I don't get it.
Issue number 3. I thought it was pretty funny that in the post-race press conference, sitting right next to Jimmy Johnson, Kevin Harvick said that he and Denny Hamlin are motivated by needing somebody else to win the championship other than Jimmy.
No offense to him, but somebody else needs to win. and
Says who?
everybody but them wants somebody else to win. And I like Jimmy as good as anybody, but for the sake of the sport, one of the two of us needs to make something happen.
Well, that's Kevin being honest, which he typically is, and I think he speaks for a lot of race fans, don't you, Cutler? They want someone other than Jimmy Johnson to win the title. But look, if you looked at the end of the race there, Jimmy restarted in second, and it didn't seem like anyone was really willing to work with the man until Jeff Gordon happened to find him again. Turns out his engine wasn't blowing up. Oh, hey, that's great. And he pushed Jimmy past Denny Hamlin. But without Jeff Gordon, I mean, Dale Jr. was already wrecked and done. I don't know what would have happened to Jimmy Johnson. There could have been a much bigger point swing there. It was a little bit dicey at the end.
And you can't help but notice that it was the number 5, the Hendrick Motorsports number 5, that stopped pushing Denny when Jimmy got up there to join them. You know, what I don't necessarily want Jimmy not to win. What I really want is what we've got, which is a competitive championship battle. And as long as we go into Homestead, Miami, with 2 or 3 guys being in the position to win the championship, and we have a good battle, we have a good championship battle, to me that's more important than having somebody other than Jimmy win it.
I agree. Just should be a close race. And if Jimmy wins it in a close race, I want someone to punch him in the jaw so he's got to punch back. You know what I'm saying?
Why are you advocating violence?
Because it's a violent world we live in, Cutler, and I'm not involved in it. All right, that has been your Rider.com Big 3 for today.
Wait, we have a little bonus entertainment.
Oh, right. I forgot.
Here's AJ Allmendinger rapping about Talladega.
Oh, yeah.
With a little Mike Ford thrown in for good measure.
Why not?
It's Talladega. It's Talladega. 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 Fucking hate this place. It sucked.
Not rewarded for anything you do here.
It sucked. I just hate this place. Like I said, I hate this place. Fucking hate this place. I just hate this place. It's Talladega.
We'll see you next time on the Rowdy.com Big 3.
Rowdy.com. Say it like it is.
Say what like it is?
Rowdy.com.